Okay, like I was mentioning, the topic for today, or rather for this month, is secrets of inner peace. And like last month, we had done secrets of friendship, and this is secrets of inner peace. Swamiji had written many little booklets on the secrets topic. And just to clarify on the topic of peace, Swamiji had written two booklets. One was Secrets of Inner Peace, and the other one was Secrets of Bringing Peace on Earth. And the one which we'll be focusing on this month is Secrets of Inner Peace. Although I think if we are peaceful within ourselves, of course we can bring peace to the world. So it's pretty much you could say one and the same. But now coming to Secrets of Inner Peace, I just wanted to mention before we go further along that there is a very beautiful YouTube playlist you can find on Ananda Worldwide, where Swamiji, there are little snippets of wisdom from Swami Kriyananda ji, which you can tune in every morning, every evening, whenever you feel the need for inspiration. So although the Secrets of Inner Peace in that playlist is not exactly as it is written in the book, but still anything from Swamiji is always uplifting and helpful as we go about our lives. So now coming to the topic of peace itself, as we all know, and if we have had a touch of meditation, we know that peace is one of the initial benefits or initial experiences we have when we meditate. For a very beginning meditator or beginner itself, you find that peace comes very easily. And Paramhans Yogananda ji, of course, said when he spoke about meditation, he said that meditation is concentration on God or one of his eight aspects, and peace is one of those eight aspects. So let's not take this lightly, because sometimes it may feel like, oh yeah, there is, at least in the current time we live in, there is more emphasis on excitement and let's do this and this will give me a lot of kick out of it. But there's peace goes underrated, and everything else kind of is just like, this is the in thing. But the truth is that when we can be at the center of our own being, everything else we are able to enjoy in this world in a much more uplifted and joyful way. So I thought we could go over some secrets of inner peace which Swamiji wrote. Like I said, he wrote one secret for each month if we are to, do it every month or in a particular month. So this week we are going to focus on the first seven secrets of inner peace. I'll be doing some in Brahmachari Premdas, who's with me. He'll be sharing some. So the first one which I wanted to read is actually the secret number 4 in the book. And Swami Kriyananda ji writes, the secret of inner peace is inner relaxation, physically, emotionally, mentally, then spiritually. Oh my, just a few words, but so much depth in it. Let me repeat that. The secret of inner peace is inner relaxation, physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. Relaxation is a very important thing in every aspect of our lives. And often we think that the more we can tense and the more we can brave through a situation, the more we can actually achieve in life. You could, and I'm sure Swamiji had also used this image that imagine, water flowing through a hose. And we often think that in order to get more water out of it, or at least it seems mentally that if you just squeeze the top of the hose, it just gives a feeling of there's so much water gushing through it. But honestly, it's just tension. And as a result, it just goes too far. But the flow of water has been very, very much reduced to half or even less. What is more important is actually to let the hose be as open as it can be and to increase the flow of the water, and in this case to increase the flow of energy. So it's extremely important to be relaxed. I'm sure many of you have heard of Paramhans Yogananda ji's energization exercises, and it's a wonderful tool to relax our bodies, where we tense with will. And then the most important part, which sometimes life makes us forget, relax, and feel. And that's extremely important, relaxing and feeling. It might seem like, oh, no, 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 this is a very important project I'm doing in my life. How could I, be relaxed about it? I need to be thinking about it constantly, 24/7. And if I don't think about it, I'm going to fail. Well, there is very, I don't say that, I don't think there's too much, any truth behind it, honestly. In fact, when we are able to take a step backwards, relax, and see things the way they are actually, that is when things come into real perspective. Haven't you seen that many times that when we are very restless and tensed and wanting to do things quickly, it actually takes twice the amount of time, or even 3 times the amount of time, or God knows, 10 times the amount of time, versus when we can first get to our own center, when we can relax ourselves, and then we approach a given situation. And then Swamiji says, not just uh, inner relaxation in terms of, okay, fine, relaxation, I'll go to bed, I'll sleep, I'll watch TV. No, we are talking about dynamic relaxation, an upward movement of energy. Physically, the energization exercises are very helpful. Mentally, it is, and then he says physically, then follows emotionally. And so much stress is around these days that it's hard to relax sometimes. The heart is always feeling pinched. And devotion is a very helpful tool in such cases. Emotion, when the other counterpart of it, the positive side of it, is devotion. Sing some beautiful songs of Swami Kriyananda ji, one of those songs which we were playing right before the satsang began, if you had heard, which was Peace. Um, just some very beautiful songs, many beautiful songs Swamiji had written. There are some very uplifting chants. Listen to them, sing them, get a harmonium, actively engage in devotion. It's very easy to get sucked into a situation and get all excited and emotional about it. But if we can keep our center, as Swami Kriyananda ji said, and so did Paramahansa Yogananda ji, I believe. Sorry, he didn't say this. I just have a cold. So he said that basically be in the world, but not of the world. So don't engage yourself too emotionally. Don't be too emotionally invested. And I say this equally for myself, because the temptation is, when there is something which happens which I like, which I don't like, it's just like, how can this happen? And I am going to change this. Well, we should do everything we can to change in this world, but from a calm center within our own being. Then, of course, mentally and spiritually. Speaking of spiritually, the best thing to do would be to meditate, to just, if possible, meditate in a group. If not, just meditate on your own, because that is one thing in life. When we fix that, as we have all heard Swami Kriyananda say in various talks of his, he says, seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all these things shall be added unto you. That seek God first in meditation, and peace of mind, and all those things which we want in life will get added in our lives. And just one more important thing which Swamiji said when it comes to peace, he said that he made peace his bottom line. Well, for most people in the world, peace is not their bottom line. For most people, it is profits. What am I getting out of it? How does it affect me? How am I placed in this situation when someone acts in this way, when I act in this way? But if we can make peace our bottom line, it's pretty simple. And again, when we say peace our bottom line, I don't mean the next challenge that comes our way, we just close our door, lock the door, and then throw the key out because, wait a second, peace is my bottom line. I'm not here to face tests. No, when I say peace, I'm trying to say inner peace. If we can come to a point of inner strength and inner peace, and then whatever comes of itself, let it come. With that, let's move on. And these each nugget, you might say, each secret is very precious. So really try to meditate on it. Maybe take a day each, experiment with it, apply it in your life, that today, okay, I'm going to really try inner relaxation. Whatever situation comes, I'm going to be relaxed inwardly and not going to be, tensed or getting agitated with things. And you will see, you can, it's just one line, but you can go deeper and deeper and deeper into each of these secrets. Coming to the next secret, um, in fact, maybe I'll not be able to cover whatever I was planning to. So I'll just jump on to the seventh secret of inner peace. And Swami Kriyananda ji writes, the secret of inner peace is desirelessness. Let me repeat that. The secret of inner peace is desirelessness, realizing that happiness is within you, not in outward things or circumstances. And often, we think that this will make me happy or that will make me happy. And it's very subconscious that sometimes we could associate our happiness with things. And I don't know if I've shared this story before, but it's really hilarious, at least for me personally, that when we moved to Chandigarh, I just wanted a new mattress because my old mattress wasn't functional anymore. So I did a lot of R&D, research and development of, this is the most comfortable mattress, and this has 3 layers, this is this, this is this, this is this has this review, this has that review. And I mean, there's nothing wrong, in seeing what is a good thing to buy. So nothing wrong with that. But I was a little bit emotionally invested, you might say. And so I just did a lot of research, and then I ordered my mattress. And then finally it was going to come in 2 weeks, which is a lot of time these days. You're supposed to get deliveries like within 2-3 days. But anyways, I said it's a good product, so I'm going to, I'm really waiting. And I was excited. I would check my email, I would check my SMS that my mattress is coming. Oh, it has been dispatched. Oh, it has reached over here. And I couldn't wait, to see my mattress finally come and me having a good night's sleep. It's funny how Maya can trick us. It's just, I was perfectly happy before, thinking about the mattress, but it was just like, as Swamiji says, we are always happy, but then we bring these desires and it's like pinching us, skin. And then finally, when we fulfill that desire, it's like unpinching it. And then we say, I'm finally happy, but we were happy in the first place. So finally, anyways, my mattress arrived. I opened the mattress. I put it on the bed, the cot. I sat on it for like 10 seconds. I said, wow. And 10 seconds, 11, 12. And I was like, what was all that excitement about? It's a goddamn mattress. I could sleep in any place. I could sleep on the floor. What was all that excitement for 2 weeks? And boy, I laughed and laughed after that. I just couldn't believe myself. Of course, it was an innocent desire, so it doesn't really matter that much. And innocent desires are okay once in a while to fulfill, because we don't want, our energy to be too stuck, and we don't want to become rigid that, oh no, I cannot fulfill this desire. I'm a spiritual person. It's okay once in a while to throw the dog a bone, you might say. But still, just it's good to be aware of when these things, come up in life, and we realize that, that was something which I did not feel was there in my life. So, anyways, the secret of inner peace is desirelessness. And then Swamiji writes, realizing that happiness is within you, not in outward things or circumstances. I had 2 more to cover, but I don't have the time to. But let me still read it, and you can hear them out. And then after that, I would like to pass on to Brahmachari Premdas. So this is secret number 4. No, secret number 5. The secret of inner peace is non-attachment, being ever conscious that nothing and no one truly belongs to you. And then one more. The secret of inner peace is contentment, consciously holding happy thoughts. So with that, I would like to invite Premdas to share more on secrets of inner peace.
Thank you, Vinny. Yeah. Welcome back, and thank you all for joining and supporting. So we all are seeking this secrets of inner peace, and this is also the month where Swamiji's discipleship anniversary is also when he met Yogananda ji. So this is a unique time to tune into his vibrations. And so I would like to just start with some small Yeah, I think maybe as Vineet was explaining about the relaxing and feeling, the sometimes we do our energization with tense and willpower and forget to relax and feel. So let's all try to do some maybe like 6, 7 double breaths. Let's all tense our bodies, relax and feel. Maybe just be more conscious of this relaxation again. Now, as you finish your last round of this double breathing, just close your eyes gently uplifted. Just focus on the breath for like a minute. We'll just focus on the breath. Try to become one with the breath. And try to feel this breath, this air as peace. You're inhaling peace, you're sharing the peace. Visualize this peace filling up your body. Feel a circle of peace surrounding you. Visualize and feel that you become a channel of this peace and you're sharing this divine peace, being his channel to your house, to your surroundings, the entire universe. Slowly sharing it. As you share, you feel the peace growing within you. Slowly, gently open your eyes. Yeah, so thank you. Welcome back again. So, this inner peace, what we can experience even for this a minute of a practice, if we can share it with everyone. So, with just like in our morning meditations, we practice our Hong Saw, which is such a great tool to experience the stillness. And then afterwards, after stillness, you sit in inner communion. Then, like Master used to recommend, and he used to make sometimes his devotees at Mount Washington sweep the floors after meditation so that do an activity in which you can still continue to feel the peace, and so that then you can dynamically go into more intense activities of the day. Sometimes I just do energization exercises, after the meditation, so that I can again remain inward and focusing on that joy, and then slowly getting into breakfast and other things and meetings. So you all can also experiment with it. So like Brahmachari Vineet was explaining about how peace is important, and so I watched few of the videos in that series. It's really beautiful. I would highly recommend it. You'll find it in YouTube, Secrets of Inner Peace. So in that, in the starting, he explains the peace which he's trying to explain in this book is not the passive peace. Like, for example, not the peace which you will get in a house if you build, or if you go to Goa, let's say for Indians, or go to a seashore beach, just lay down and some birds and just enjoying the things. He says that is good for vacations, but here what he's trying to explain is, here in this case, if they go to a beach or something, we are trying to avoid everything and go there. The peace which he's trying to tell us develop in our heart is the one even in any subway, or while catching these trains in Mumbai, or going to your job in this busy buses, or just the intense schedule of your seva or your work you do. So if you can also bring your peace amidst the crash of breaking worlds, that's the peace which Swami Kriyananda ji is trying to, for us to develop this. It's a dynamic peace, like Vineet also explained. So the points I'll just read out the few points which I have selected for today. So one is self-control. The first point, the secret of inner peace is self-control, not scattering your energies, but holding them in check and directing them usefully. The secret of inner peace is self-control, not scattering your energies, but holding them in check and directing them usefully. The first picture that came to my mind when I was thinking about this is the dam. So you all know how the water, rivers or lakes, sometimes the dam is constructed so that all the water can be stored and then redirected. If there is no dam, let's say the water, such a huge body, goes in all different directions, then after some time it gets dried up. But what happens when you construct a dam? You start storing that water, and the water, then you can redirect it whenever there is a need to some irrigation channels, and then build channels and send it to a different cities. And so how dam is so useful. In the same way, if we are able to conserve our energies, Vineet so beautifully explained the host thing. In the same way, if you can somehow visualize even the peace or this energy as water sometimes flowing, so if you can direct it at the same time and then use it whenever you need. For example, anything comes up, like Swami Kriyananda ji says, I'm going to repeat again, like peace is the bottom line. So whenever many problems used to come to him, he was not going to like get into the problem itself, and he becoming part of this energy which was already like very cohesive and which would not have brought solutions. He would have tried, the way he explained there was, he would try to keep in his center, remain in his center, and then direct the energies wherever it's needed. And he also said that he was very quick also. He was not passive, so he did not take too much time to deal with it because of his energy. So we also can develop this aspect of being dynamic as well as directing this energy wherever needed in our life, from our day-to-day life, wherever you are in your families, meeting each and every situation with that peace, so that you don't lose your peace, and then we won't be able to offer anything to this world. So I'm now going to go to the next point. The secret of inner peace is giving full, interested attention to everything you do. The secret of inner peace is giving full, interested attention to everything you do. And also, I'm going to read the next point also. The secret of inner peace is to live fully in the moment, releasing past and future into the cycles of eternity. To live fully in the moment, releasing past and future into the cycles of eternity. And even this is from my own experience, but also Swamiji had this laser-like focus with which he was able to channel all these master's energy and was able to bring out so many pieces of music, so many books, all this was with laser-like focus. Whenever he used to sit at anything, he used to give it so much attention that he was able to complete it in a shorter time compared to many other writers or musicians who were able to draw that same inspiration. And yeah, so, and also one more thing I've noticed in my own life is when you're able to be fully in the moment, and when, as you practice your kriyas or your sadhana, and you're able to be fully in the moment, then you feel more alive. So there is some sort of joy which you can feel compared to thinking of future, thinking of this. Most of the times our day goes in past and future. Somehow they all are like ropes hanging on to us. And when we try to cut them off, or then we are able to like be in this moment and be able to give much more and be able to do much more and be in this present moment. So I would like to share this small incident which Swamiji shared. So what happened? He went to a house and this person invited him for a tea, and it was some very special cup of teaware, like a China thing. So they gave it to Swamiji. So Swamiji, with all delight, like a Divine Mother's child, he started enjoying the tea in this thing. He was just happy that he could get this and thank Divine Mother for this. Whereas the other person who served him was little, in the sense, very little attached to the tea set. So each time the servant had come to deliver this tea, he was very careful. He was noticing it. He was shouting at him, "No, be careful, do this. You're going to break it. You don't know how much it costs." And even after Swamiji was drinking, after he was taking it back, he was following him in the kitchen, making sure it would not break. So what happened during this entire moment was Swamiji was enjoying his tea. He was enjoying his life. And then he was offering it up to the Divine Mother again. That's also the beauty here. But the other person who owned it was not able to have the same joy or same fun. So I think if we just take that small thing and apply in our own life, sometimes we are attached to a few things, but also at the same time somehow offer it up to Divine Mother. Like Master used to sometimes go to these beautiful places and feel that he owns it. During the time he buys the ticket, he walks around, he enjoys the beauty, then he drops it. He doesn't want to maintain that peace anymore. He walks away, and the attachment, there's no such attachment. And in many ways, if we can go through, in any way, we all are stewards compared to in this stay of earth. We don't have to, as we come here, we all come with nothing. We come naked and we go back naked. In the sense, our soul is, the one we carry on all our actions and attitudes. But again, there is not really much we take in. And if we somehow develop that through our sadhana and through our devotion, this faith in God, then what happens? We are able to do it much more easily. All these practices which I'm speaking about, I know it's not easy to develop, but with practice and with their grace, we can cultivate it. I think it's almost time, and thank you again. And let's, throughout this month, try to tune into this peace, this dynamic peace, as you keep sharing this peace with the entire world.